Welcome once again. Let's get started with the poem The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet. He was born on 26 March 1874 and he passed away at the age of 88 on 29 January 1963. The poems of Robert Frost portrays the ordinary lives of people in their everyday situation. Hence, it is very relatable. The poems of Robert Frost can be easily understood because it deals with common people. The life situations of common people is what the poem discusses about. Majority of his poems discusses about. His poems have also got themes that are very philosophical and explores the meaning of life. Deep, meaningful poems are what he writes about. This poem too explores such meaning of life. Now let's move on to the lines of this poem. The first stanza. Two roads diverged by the woods, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Now let us start with the first line. Two roads diverged in the yellow woods. Let's just picturize this line. Two roads diverged in a yellow woods. Woods. What do you mean by woods? Woods means forest. Okay. Now yellow woods. We know that normally forests are thick and green in color, but here the poet is explaining the wood in yellow color. When does the forest become yellow color? The forest becomes yellow color during the autumn season. Autumn season is the season that comes just before the winter season, and it is the time when all the leaves are changing their color from green to yellow and it falls down. So that is the autumn season. Autumn season, the leaves are falling down. It is yellow in color, and after that it is snow time and winter time. So there is a beautiful image of a forest. You can say that it is carpeted with yellow leaves, and the yellow leaves. Why it is carpeted with yellow leaves? Because the leaves have fallen down and the whole forest is in yellow color because of this color of the leaves. So the poet is in a forest. He is traveling through the forest and he reaches a point where he finds there are two roads diverged. What do you mean by diverged? Diverged means separated. Okay, and it is looking like a V shape. Forked, that is the word used to be used over there. It is forked. Forked means one road is going to the right and one road is going to the left. So it is almost like this. In a V shape, the roads are. The poet is standing at that point. Okay, so there is this beautiful image of a yellow forest, two roads. The poet is standing in the middle of that road, and there is one road going towards the right and one towards the left. So at this point, the poet is standing there to take a decision on which road he should travel. Of course, being one traveler means being one person, he cannot travel on both the roads. It is practically understood. Okay, he has to choose which road he has to go through. He has to go through either the right road or through the left road. He has to choose over there. And he is feeling sorry. Why does he feel sorry? He feels sorry in the sense he is feeling upset. He is feeling sad. As a person exploring the forest or traveling through the forest, he wants to explore both the roads. He wants to see what happens if he is going through the right side. He also wants to know what happens when he is going through the left side. But being one person, he has to choose between either the roads. So he is feeling upset because he has to choose one road. And since he is one person and he has to make this decision of going through either one of the roads, he is standing there and analyzing. Analyzing means what? He is examining, he is deciding, he is thinking. Long I stood for a very long time. He is standing there and he is trying to analyze which road he has to go through. And how does he analyze the road? He is standing there and he is observing the path, and he is also standing there to see what happens when he reaches the farthest end of that road. After that road, now he is standing there and he is looking at the end of that road. From where his eyes can reach the farthest point over there, he is looking over there. Now he's standing over there and he is watching at the end of the road. Now what can I see at the end of the road over there? What can I see at the end of the road over here? Now he's trying to see, is there a castle over there? Is there a waterfall over there? Is there something very exciting beyond that road? Or is there something exciting over here on this side of the road? He cannot see much, so he's standing there and he's looking to the farthest end of that road. And what does he see at the end of both the roads? It is covered with bushes. Since it is covered thickly with bushes, he cannot see anything beyond that point. So undergrowth means bushes. So poet is standing in the middle of the road. There are two roads diverged. Since he is one person, he wants to decide on which road he has to go through. He is examining both the roads. End of both the roads, he can find bushes. So this is the image that we have, the situation that we are having with us. Now, as I said, every poem of Robert Frost discusses about life. Now, what situation of life is Robert Frost trying to explain over here? Exactly, as I mentioned before, it is decision making. Now, as teenagers or as students moving from 8th standard to 9th standard, this is the right time for you to make decisions in your life. Regarding what? Regarding your future, regarding your career, regarding your profession. Next year, we are going to write our board exams. After the board exams, you have to choose which stream you have to go through. Whether you want to become a doctor and choose the science stream, an engineer and go for maths, opt for maths and other subjects, or you want to go for business and in commerce, you want to go for some other activities like fashion designing or anything else, or become an IAS officer, an IPS officer, you have to go for humanities. Now it is time for you to decide on your life. From 9th standard onwards, we are starting the preparations of it. 10th standard, we are into it. Then we are going for our next term or next session of our life. So this is the decision making time. Now from now onwards, you will hear your parents are advising you, your elders are advising you, your teachers are advising you. Amongst you also, your friends, you are also discussing amongst your friends, what should I do? Which option should I go for? What should I become? All these decisions you are going to make in your life. So here the poet is also describing about a situation of making decisions in our life. So that is the point that we are discussing about. Yellow woods. What does yellow woods symbolize in our life? Yellow means here the later ages of life, being an adult. In your childhood, much of your decisions are taken by your parents or your elders around you. But once you become an adult, you have to make decisions in your life. So that decision making is happening by your own. You are deciding what is right and wrong for you. So during the adulthood time, every adult, every day, every time they have got some sort of decisions to make in their life. Now as a teacher, I have to decide on how much amount of time I have to spend with my children and how much amount of time I should spend with my students. This is a decision that I have to make every day in my life. So similarly, every one of us has to decide on so many things in our life. So decision making is very, very important. If you are not making proper decisions, they can be failures in your life. setbacks in your life. So you have to think properly. That is what the poet is explaining. Two roads means there are two opportunities or two choices are there in front of the poet or in front of a person, a man, any one of us. We have got choices in front of us, and when choices are there in front of us, we have to decide on any one of the opportunities. We cannot say that I will become a doctor, an engineer and a teacher together. It is practically not possible. You have to either become a doctor, or you have to become an engineer, or you have to become a teacher, or you have to become a fashion designer, anything. So you have to decide on any one point in your life. Then next is analyzing. Before making a decision, we have to analyze on all the aspects of that choice given to us. Okay, there might be advantages, there might be disadvantages, there might be risk factors when you are taking a decision. So before we get into a decision, we have to think properly and find out what is suitable for us and then make a decision. What is suitable for me might not be suitable for another person. What is favorable for me might not be favorable for another person. What is comfortable for me might not be comfortable for another person. So according to your interest, your likes, your dislikes, you have to make a decision. So you have to think properly before you make a decision. So that is what the first stanza is speaking about. The poet was given choices to make a decision in his life, and since he had to choose one among the opportunities given to him, he was analyzing properly, clearly on what choice he has to make in his life. So have you understood the first stanza? Now let's move on to the second stanza.